Good day everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the advantage and disadvantage of biomass. Before we start, we have to know what is biomass. Biomass energy, sometimes known as bioenergy, it is a renewable form of energy produced from organic matter. Biomass occurs in form of living or recently living plants and waste. Biomass energy is the energy which is contained inside the plants and animals. This includes organic matter of all kinds, plants, animals, or waste products from organic sources. So the largest source of biomass energy is wood. What are the advantages of biomass? It is a renewable form of energy. Biomass energy is considered as a renewable form of energy because its organic matter used to produce it are never ending. The organic material including wood, crop waste, garbage, sewage sludge, and manure are continually produced by society in nutshells. So these are the source of biomass, and we people always produce that kinds of stuff. It's carbon neutral. We all know that the release of vast amount of carbon contributes greatly to climate change. Biomass energy takes care of this since it's a natural part of carbon cycle as opposed to fossil-based sources of fuel such as oil, natural gas, and coal. Researchers say that the only carbon emitted to the environment from biomass fuels is the amount that was absorbed by plants in the course of their life cycle. In the process of replenishing the plant materials, the new ones that springs up absorb the equal quantity of carbon, hence developing neutrality that is witnessed. No new carbon generated, as this aspect renders biomass uniquely clean. Widely available. Just like the sun and the wind energy, biomass energy sources are bountiful in supply. You can find them virtually in every nook and cranny of the world. The fact that it's bountiful in supply means that we may never encounter problems that we are presently experiencing with fossil-based sources of fuel. Nevertheless, it's vital that we maintain the abundance of these natural resources by being responsible in its use. It's cheaper compared to fossil fuels. Producing biomass does not involve heavy capital outlay. Fossil fuel production, on the other hand, involves high upfront capital costs such as drilling to reach oil wells, constructing gas pipelines, and collecting of biomass fuel. The low cost resulting from the production of biomass fuels is passed on to customers. This means that customers' energy bill will not depend on aspects such as availability and knee-jerk decision of the energy production and supply firms. Low biomass cost makes this form of energy attractive to manufacturers and producers since they are able to generate higher profits from extremely low output. So this minimizes over-independence on traditional electricity. Virtually, anyone can produce energy because the raw materials are available everywhere. Traditional forms of electricity can sometimes be unreliable due to power outage. Biomass energy produced at home can be a good backup for traditional electricity. Reduces amount of waste in landfills. Most waste products in homes and either plant materials or biodegradable biomass energy generation utilize any waste that would have otherwise found in the way into landfills. So our waste would be used to fire up the biomass. This minimizes the impacts of waste in landfills and to the environment. This impact may be compounded by contamination of local habitats and destruction of wildlife ecosystem. Minimizes waste means reduction of land intended for landfills, hence more space for human habitats. Can be used to create different products. Biomass energy is also versatile as the different form of organic matter can be used to create different products. Ethanol and similar fuels can be made from corn and other crops. With so many living things on the planet, there is no limit to how many ways it can be found and be used. So what are the disadvantages of biomass? Biomass is not entirely clean. Using Using animal and human waste to power engines may save on carbon dioxide emission but increase methane gases, which are also harmful to Earth's ozone layer. So really, we are no better off environmentally for using one or the other. And speaking of using waste products, there is a smell to consider. While it is not physically harmful, it is definitely unpleasant, and it can attract unwanted pests like rats, flies, and spread bacteria and infection. Another risk of biomass is the risk of deforestation. Biomass energy sources are renewable, but they have to be utilized sustainably. Uncontrolled biomass production can result in deforestation. If deforestation is allowed to happen, scores of animals and bird species would be rendered homeless, not to mention the drought as a result. This is the main reason for slowing down the large-scale use of biomass fuels. Governments feel replanting efforts may not match the rate of cutting down trees, require a great deal of water. This is the most invisible disadvantage of biomass fuel. All plant matter needs sufficient amount of water to get by, meaning water sources must be abundant. If enough water is not available, irrigation system would have to be developed, which could prove to be costly. Irrigation may also limit the availability of water to humans and wildlife. Inefficient as compared to fossil fuels. Despite the fact that biomass energy is natural in many ways, it doesn't get close to fossil fuels in regard to efficiency. In fact, some renewable sources of energy like biofuels are fortified with fossil fuels to increase their efficiency. The end. That would be all. Thank you for watching.
Jungle. Audio 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 Jungle.